Welcome. Let me ask you something. What if you didn't have to figure everything out? What if all the pressure, all the effort, all the overthinking was never needed in the first place? In this episode, we're going to meditate on that question and gently explore another way of being. Here's what we'll reflect on together. First, how the thinking mind has taken over our lives. Second, what it really means to live by faith, not belief, but surrender. And finally, how letting go opens us up to grace and returns us to peace. So take a breath and let's begin. Today we're going to talk about something simple yet often forgotten: faith. But not the kind of faith that comes from memorizing doctrines or reciting beliefs. I'm talking about something far more intimate, something quieter, something that touches the very heart of being. But first, let's look at where we are. We humans, we've achieved so much. We've sent people to the moon. We've rolled machines across the surface of Mars. We've built devices that fit into our pockets, yet can connect us to the entire world. It's astonishing, truly. But somewhere along the way, we began to believe that technological mastery meant existential mastery. That our theories about the universe are complete. That our models and concepts, our clever little thoughts, have finally got it right. It's a seductive belief, one that inflates the ego and whispers, "You are in control." But this is the triumph of the thinking mind, projected across society. We've fallen under its spell. We've come to believe that if we can't think about it, if we can't conceptualize it, it simply doesn't exist. And worse, we believe that unless we are constantly thinking, life will somehow drift out of control. Pause for a moment. Feel into that. How often do you, in your own life, get trapped in this cycle? A problem arises, and immediately the mind kicks into overdrive, thinking, planning, worrying, solving. Round and round it goes. But here's the thing. All of this is built on an illusion of me, a mental image of who I am. And so thought tries to fix the problems of this imagined me with more thought, an illusion trying to fix itself with illusions. It's no wonder we feel stuck, anxious, overwhelmed. But what if there's another way? A softer way. A way that doesn't require this endless mental effort. This way is called faith. Not the faith of rigid beliefs. Not I believe X, therefore I am saved. That's just more mind work. I'm talking about faith as surrender. Faith as letting go. Letting go of control. Letting go of the need to grasp and define. Letting go of the compulsion to know everything with the mind. This more that we surrender to, call it God, call it self, call it Brahman, awareness, the more. The name doesn't matter. If we get caught up debating names, we've already fallen back into the old trap, believing that thought is the final authority on reality. But faith isn't about defining, it's about releasing. It's about trusting that beneath all the noise, love is the foundation of reality. As Julian of Norwich, the Christian mystic, so beautifully said, all shall be well, and all shall be well, and all manner of things shall be well. This is the heart of faith. It's giving up the need to even define yourself. Whatever you are is always more than thought can capture. Thought comes, thought goes, yet you remain. But we're so entranced by thinking that this simple truth rarely sinks in. Faith is giving up personal concerns. It's letting go of life plans. It's surrendering the quest for personal perfection. It's falling into the arms of God all the more. Ramana Maharshi, the great sage, described this surrender as equivalent to his famous practice of self-inquiry. By letting go of the idea of me and relaxing into this more, we begin to see something extraordinary. Life is already under control. Grace is already flowing. As it says in Ephesians 2:8, "For it is by grace you have been saved, through faith." This grace isn't something you can earn. It's something you notice when you stop trying to control. So try it. Today, even if just for a moment, when a worry arises, let it go. Offer it up to God, to the more. Notice how that worried self is nothing more than fleeting thoughts. Let them pass. Let the self dissolve. This is what faith looks like in real life. And what you'll find is that you lose nothing by living this way. In fact, you gain everything. So have a little faith. Let go. And trust that all shall be well. Thanks for listening. If you found this meditation helpful, please like and subscribe. For written meditations, see my regular newsletter at everydayawakening.substack.com. Until next time, peace be with you all.